for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
NASCAR on speed. Be there.
For the final Superspeedway Swing race of the Target Series, we're heading back to Daytona for the Samsung 250 Under the Lights. And on the pole is the winner at Pensacola, Freddie Soto, the 17. Two outside starting in second is the winner at Talladega, the 20 of Adam McDowell. Then third place is Soto's teammate Noggin Scott. Fourth place is points leader Jonathan Rains. And rounding out the top five with Bronson Minnick in the 12 car. Then in sixth, it's Alex Fletcher. Seventh place, the winner of the Hershey Kisses 300 earlier in the season here at Daytona, Riley Spurley-Tube. Starting eighth, it's John Smith. Ninth place for Mathis Wells. And Jeff Beeford, the 88, rounds out the top 10. Back behind them, we have Tyler Fink, who's outside the 5 of Jeff Bright. Then there's Trey Rainey with Cole Luigi in the 33. Then we have Jack Canaramo and Jack Marshall, the 60, with Danny Lloyd and Kashawn Richardson. Then there's Keegan Thompson and Luke Rainey, with Edwin Mendez and Casey Nanico, Landon Lyons, Anthony Hernandez, Zachary DeLello with Eli Bright, second in points Brett Sierra, and the 23 of Alex Reynolds. Then we have Andrew Bean and Jay Brando, Evan Hunter and Carson Bowers, Nathan Green, Justin Zidell, with Sebastian Kukulon, Leanne Campana, Oliver Evans, and Jonathan Beeford. And in the final row, Jake Galloway and Marshall Burrow rounding out the 40-car field for racing at the World Center of Racing, the biggest stage in stock car racing, Daytona, the Samsung 250 in the Target Series. Let's get underway with this starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
40 cars rolling off for the final Super Swing race of the season in the Target Series. The drivers starting on the front row here tonight in this final race of the Super Speedway Swing at Daytona. They're the winners of the Super Speedway Swing in the Target Series so far this season. Freddie Soto, last race winner at Pensacola, and the winner at Talladega, Adam McDowell, starts second. Riley Spurley-Tube, who won earlier in the season at Daytona, starts back in the 7th position, looking for the Daytona sweep for the Target Series season. It's been a crazy season thus far, and this is a crazy racetrack and a crazy race to go to. Normally the night race here at Daytona in the Target Series, close finishes, big crashes involving the leaders, so much that could happen here tonight in 15 laps. Soto, McDowell, front row, Scott behind his teammate Soto to take the green flag, racing in the Samsung 250 Daytona in the Target Series. Freddie Soto picking up where he left off at the Pensacola race. Soto leads the first lap of the Samsung 250. Here comes winner of the Hershey Kisses 300, Riley Spurley-Tube to the inside. 2 wins this season, but is outside the top 20 in points, looking for a massive points day here tonight. And Mathis Wells moving up in the points, looking for a win so far. To the inside for a second. Freddie Soto still leads to the 17, looking to come off turn 2 first time full speed. Down the back, 3 wide. There goes Tyler Fink in the 27 to the inside, the 87 of Mathis Wells. Freddie Soto just a sit and duck with no drafting help, doing a great job up top. Can he clear Fink into turn 3? I think that's going to be a negative. Fink to the inside of Soto, the drag race off turn 4, back to the start finish line for the second lap play of the day. Fink on the inside, Soto on the outside to drag race, back to the start finish line. How about 3 wide, back to the start finish line. Cole Luigi getting the push down low for Jack Marshall. Tyler Fink leads lap in the middle of the racetrack. By the nose of his race car. It was very, very close for that lap lead. Luigi to take it in turn number 1. They look 4 wide. Jack Marshall moves up behind Fink. The 27 back in line. Luigi gets away with the lead. Danny Lloyd 3 wide to second. And the pack 3x3 behind Code Luigi. Lloyd for P2 on the inside, but no one gained the advantage of that 3 wide. Now they're getting a big push on Code Luigi. 33 with no help. He's going to get eaten up by these drivers back here. Lloyd's going to jump to the inside turn 3. But Luigi does a great job covering it. 33 is going to stay out front for now as they come off turn number 4. Cole, Luigi, Danny Lloyd, Keegan Thompson, 1, 2, 3. Luigi will lead lap number 3 of the race. Here comes Thompson low. It's for second. Edwin Mendez, the 40 with them. Mendez giving the push to the 11. Now Mendez takes it low himself. 3 wide for P2. He has the push from the 10, it looks like. Landon Lyons. Here comes DeLello, the 01, Alex Reynolds, Jay Rando, and others moving on the inside. Mendez moves up with Luigi down the back, looking to get a draft off that 33 and then slingshot to the inside. If he's clear that 10, and he's going to move down. There he goes. Perfectly executed move for Edwin Mendez to get to the back of the 33, get the run, move down, and get clear of the 10 to move down. Great move by Mendez to clear. So now Edwin Mendez out in front of the Samsung 250. Landon Lyons will move to second. DeLello going to go to third. DeLello looks for second now as they enter the tri-oval. Here comes Reynolds and Rando. Front 2 stay clear. Lyons pushing Mendez forward. 4 laps complete, 4 different leaders here in this race. Now Lyons wants to lead. He jumps to the inside of the 40 of Mendez. And they'll go side by side for the lead. Landon Lyons to the front in Daytona. Alex Reynolds and Jay Rando, second and third on the inside. Here comes Evan Hunter in the 28. Racing up the super stretch, looking 3 wide for the top spot. Jay Rando making the move. The 10 getting the push up top from Edwin Mendez, looking to clear, but it's not going to be enough. Rando stays to the inside 3 wide. Get the push from Evan Hunter, Justin Zeidel, Jay Rando to the front in Daytona. And they're looking 4 wide. Marshall's get back off to let the 33 back in line, so that was almost a 4 wide incident. There's Jay Rando, comes off the corner side by side with Evan Hunter. Back to the start finish line. It's a drag race for the 5th lap of the night. 10 to go, and Jay Rando leads the lap. Hunter, Zeidel on the inside. Here goes Zeidel looking low. 99 car. Gonna get shoved to the middle by the 43. Is that Leon Capana? Here comes the 24 of Nathan Green. The 15, Jonathan Beeford. And Oliver Evans on the inside. Evans, after the heartbreak at Pensacola, leading off turn 2 on the last lap, had some sort of issue on that 62, which put him off pace and out of the race lead. How about a little 3 wide now for the race lead on lap number 6? Nathan Green jumps low with the push from Jonathan Beeford, and the 24 takes it away through 3 and 4. It's been crazy racing thus far. We've seen a lot of cycling, a lot of passing, but we've seen here in the past, it gets even crazier at the end of these things. Sebastian Kukulon won here after getting bounced around while everyone else wrecked behind him. The next season, Anthony Nez got away from the big crash which happened just behind him, but then got hit as the car went down to the grass and came back up into him, and he got wiped out from the lead. It was Jeffrey Beeford that won that night. And we saw Eli Bright win here back in season number 4, I do believe. Season 3 or season 4. I believe it was season 3, actually. As he got clipped as they crashed behind him. The 88 saved the car. It was basically what happened to Hernandez, except Eli didn't get hit as much as Hernandez. Oliver Evans out in front now as they go 3 wide. Carson Bowers jumps on the 25. And so with all those I've mentioned, we've had photo finishes here. We've had close finishes, close racing back to the caution flag. What are we going to see here at the end of this one? Will it be tame like we saw last year with Isaac Nichols kind of pulling away and winning the race? Or will it be something like what we're seeing right here, side by side to the stripe with too close to call at the start-finish line? Carson Bowers led that one. Marshall Burrell to the inside. Here comes the one of Eli Brett in the 90 of Brett Sierra. Sierra has come in second in the point standings. He's over 100 back of Jonathan Raines, but every point matters. So if he get this lap led for 5 bonus points, that can be a little bit crucial towards that point standing. Yeah, so he's going to move low on Eli Brett as the one moves up. Now Kukulon, winner of this race a few seasons ago after the big one happened, the huge one happened, and he was the only one to escape. He'll go 3 wide for the lead in turn number 3. He's getting the push from Anthony Hernandez, who wants redemption. Hernandez lost this race a few seasons ago after getting hit. As cars went through the grass in the race lead he was, they came back up into him, and the race leader, the 1, was wiped out. Hernandez for the lead on Kukulon. Here comes Luke Ray, the 22. 8 laps complete, 8 different lap leaders. Sebastian Kukulon led that one. Here comes Luke Ray, the 22 to the inside. Kashawn Richardson, Jeff Bright, the 5. They are packed 3 by 3. Very orderly right now. No one's kind of making those bold moves to where maybe you'll be like, oh, that could cause an accident if everything goes wrong. Right now it's just 3 by 3. They're tightly packed together in unison. Uniform pattern right now. And once again, 3 wide for the race lead. 5 of Jeff Wright inside of Luke Rainey because Sean Richardson. The 5 getting the push from Casey Nanico. Here comes Jake Gowie, the 18. Jack Canarama. And really, no one knows who's in the right position yet. We're coming around to 6 to go. That's still a lot of time. If you're on the inside right now, that might still be too early. Unless someone takes control of this race lead, which Jeff Wright's trying to do right here over Casey Nanico. So 5 and 66, 18, they all clear, they move up. Now, who's the first to break load? It's going to be Casey Nanico from second position, jumping low on the 5 of Jeff Wright. Here comes Bronson Minnick. Jake Gowie trying to clear that, but the 12 has the big run to the inside. Gowie can only get down to the middle. Bronson Minnick moved to third. Here comes John Smith, Adam McDowell, Mathis Wells. Freddie Soto starting on pole, coming back forward. As they'll go now 3 wide for second. Nanico and Jeff Wright still side by side. Minnick looking for a run to the inside of Nanico, but couldn't get it done as John Smith got to the inside of that 12. 5 to go this time by in the Samsung 250 Daytona in the Target Series. Casey Nanico out front, John Smith in second, but who has timed it right? Who will time this shuffle right, and will we get a yellow flag or a crash to kind of edit how that shuffle is working out? 5 laps to go in Daytona. Now Adam McDowell starts second, one at Talladega, 2 races to go, looking for the lead. Mathis Wells goes with the 20, or the A7 goes with the 20. Here comes Freddie Soto. Riley Spurley-Tube. Soto won last race at Pensacola, looking for back-to-back. Riley Spurley-Tube looking for the Daytona sweep in the Target Series. Wells to the inside of Adam McDowell. He'll slide up in front of John Smith. Gives the inside to Freddie Soto. Our pole sitter 3 wide for the lead. He's going to be the first one to come around and lead multiple laps in this race. He led the first one. Didn't get the lead after that, but now he's going to come around and lead the 11th lap of this race. Riley Spurley-Tube and Danny Lloyd, Keegan Thompson, Jennifer Buford all moving forward, but it's way too soon unless something happens. Side by side to lead lap 11. Give it to Freddie Soto on the outside. 4 laps to go. Yeah, I would maybe want to be at the back of this pack, in the middle or on the outside. Or you can just get low at some point. Danny Lloyd to the front. 3.5 laps to go. Keegan Thompson, Jennifer Buford. Here comes Tyler Fink in the 27. Thompson will move to the middle. Danny Lloyd gonna try and clear up top. Here comes Jennifer Buford, 3 wide for the lead. Danny Lloyd is clear of traffic and get down in front of Jennifer Buford. It's a big move, and he does do just that. He had to make the move quick as well, so props there to the spotter of the 38, telling him to get down in front of that 88 because she had a huge run coming. She won here a few seasons ago. Wouldn't be surprised to see her do it again, but she has to hold on for 3 laps once she gets to the start-finish line. She'll lead, entering turn 1. The problem is there's still 3 laps to go. This isn't the white flag lap. Maybe Oliver Evans in a good position. 3 to go at the back of this field on the inside. 3 wide for second. Jennifer Buford clears to lead. Landon Lyons clears in second. Zidell for third. Lyons will move up with Buford down the back, trying to get the draft off that 88 car. This team won this race last season. Looking to do it back-to-back, this time with Buford behind the wheel. They did it last season with Isaac Nichols. Landon Lyons will clear in second. The 88 clears to lead. Jay Randall 3 wide for third. Edwin Mendez coming back. Here comes Cole Luigi, Evan Hunter, Alex Fletcher, Nathan Green, and others moving on the inside. Jonathan Reed's found a hole in line, so he's going to try and gain as many spots as he can. He's found 2 laps. 5 miles left in Daytona. Front of the pack spread out. Yes, this is interesting. We haven't seen that yet tonight, where they kind of get spread out the front of the field. Mendez getting the push from Cole Luigi to get forward. Landon Lyons can't get to Jennifer Buford. Maybe these guys can get single file and try and help each other out here as they come up turn number 2 and down the back. Mendez jumps low on Landon Lyons, but the 10 will get the help from the 33 and the 88 to get back clear that 40. Now, can the 10 make a move on the 88 for the lead? Coming to the white flag in the Samsung 250. Yes, now this is getting interesting because they're not helping each other out. Jennifer Buford just pulled away with the lead. Off turn 4, coming to the white flag. 2.5 miles remain once they get there. Jennifer Buford leads in the 88. Edwin Mendez and Alex Fletcher second and third. Nathan Green makes a 3-eyed move. Here's the white flag in the last lap of Daytona. Can they get to Jennifer Buford looking for her second win of the season? She won at Texas World just a few races ago. Mendez trying to get down front. Nathan Green right here. Trying to get the push off turn 2, make a run for the lead down the back. We'll see how it all works out. They come off turn 2 for the final time. Mendez over the back of the 88. Here comes the 24 and 15. Mendez will make the move to the inside. Nathan Green will go high with the 88. 40 and 88. Side by side to turn 3. Buford jump low with Mendez. Edwin Mendez inside. Jeffrey Beeford outside the 15, getting the boost to the 40. Edwin Mendez is clear as they come off turn 4. The 88 looking for a rally up top. Here comes Beeford to jump to the inside. There'll be 3 wide. The 40 clears the 88 to the checker flag. The winner is Edwin Mendez on the outside of the 40. Edwin Mendez has won at Daytona by a few hundredths of a second. It was close to the checkered flag. Jonathan Beeford tried to get the win, but it's Edwin Mendez holding on for dear life and gets the victory at Daytona. There's the margin of victory, about 200ths of a second for the 40 driver, and the margin of victory just a little over 100th of a second. Edwin Mendez wins in Daytona. Let's go see the finishing results. Here are the finish results from the Samsung 250 at the Daytona International Speedway. No cautions here tonight, and 13 lead changes, 12 drivers out front today in Daytona. A few drivers led 2 laps apiece. Edwin Mendez, one of those who won the race, 2 laps led and wins it. Second place goes to Jonathan Beeford. So close to get to that victory, yet so far just over 100th of a second. Third place, Jennifer Beeford. She led 2 straight laps. The only driver to do that here tonight, but ends up losing it on the last lap. Fourth place for Andrew Bean, and 5th for Nathan Green. The front 4 finishers within 1/10 of each other. 6th place for Carson Bowers, Leon Campana 7th, Alex Fletcher in 8th, John Smith 9th, and Cole Luigi in the 33 rounds out the top 10. Zarka DeLello gets 11th, Landon Lyons in 12th, Noggin Scott 13th, 14th, Tyler Fink, Evan Hunter in 15th. They have Anthony Nez in 16th, Keegan Thompson 17th, Jay Randall 18th, Oliver Evans in 19th, and Matheus Wells 87 rounds out the top 20. As we look down, our front 2 points did not have great days. 21st for Justin Zeidel. Jonathan Reitz gets 22nd, so it was decent, yet not what he would have wanted. Casey Nacko gets 23rd, Daniel Lloyd 24th, and Sebastian Kukulon 25th. Jack Henramo 26th, Trey Rainey 27th, Marshall Burrow 28th, Alex Reynolds 29th, and Riley Sprue to a bad string of races, a 30th place finish. Brett Sear came in second in points, 31st. He lost the ground to the O2 Brains and lost second in points. Luke Rennie gets 32nd. Freddie Soto from pole but gets 33rd. He also led 2 laps. 34th, Bronson Mick, and 35th, Adam McDowell. Jeff Bright gets 36th, Kashawn Richardson 37th, Jake Gowey 38th, Jack Marshall 39th, and Eli Bright, the lone driver, down in the 40th position. Let's now go see the point standings. We are now done with the Superspeedway Swing in the Target Series. Here are how the points look. Jonathan Rain still on top. It's by 137. Landon Lyons, the new second place man, the 10. Brett Sierra is now down to 3rd in points. Matheus Wells is 4th, and Jonathan Beeford is up to 5th. Danny Lloyd is now 6th in points, 7th for Nathan Green, 8th Jay Randall, Bronson Minnick in 9th, and Andrew Bean runs out the top 10 in the points. Alex Fletcher is currently 11th, Noggin Scott in 12th, Marshall Burrow is 13th, John Smith 14th, and Luke Rennie currently inside the top 15 in points. They have Anthony Nez, Evan Hunter, Jack Marshall, Jeff Bright, and Keegan Thompson rounding out the points field. That's the top 20. Our 2 wildcard spots, Marshall Burrow and Jeff Bright, both with victories, but that can still really change as a lot of our winners are outside the top 20 in points, and some of them have 2 wins as we look down here. 21st, Freddie Soto with the win, but needs to be top 20 in points. They have Cole Luigi and Jack Cameron that could possibly win and jump their way in. They have Tyler Fick and Adam McDowell, both with the victory. Both can get in. Riley Sprue to 26th, 2 victories. If he gets in, he's a wildcard spot. Jennifer Beeford now 28th in points with the win. Edwin Mendez picked up his 2nd of the season. He has 2 wins. He's 32nd in points. If he jumps in, he's a wildcard spot. And Eli Bright down 36 needs to regroup and try and get up there to try and get a wildcard spot. 16 races in. We are about halfway done with the season, and we're very, very close to chase time. Only 7 races left until we get to the chase, and we're going to go to something completely different. We're done with the United States for now. We're going to be going across the ocean to Rockingham Motor Speedway in the UK for the Tesco 200. I will see you guys then.